Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So I drew 3 cards for you today. Let's see what they are. You got 3 of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, learning, implementation, building something. The reverse of that would be disharmony, misalignment, working alone, lack of teamwork, disorganized, group conflict. Let's see what your second card is. You got Queen of Wands. Courage, confident, independence, focused, zest for life, determination, and joy. And on the reverse, you got self-respect, self-confident, introverted, selfishness, jealousy, and insecurity. And then your last card is 7 of Swords, betrayal, deception, getting away with something, acting strategically, trickery. The reverse side is coming clean, rethinking approach, deception, self-deceit, and keeping secrets. I'm hearing that I'm looking here, my eyes are drawn to the sunflower that she's holding and then the swords that this guy is holding. You're getting away with something. You're getting away with something, and I know sunflowers represent optimism and joy, like on the card, and I'm looking back and forth between her staff and her cat. Why is that? Staff and her cat. I'm not sure actually. Let's draw another card for you. Spirit, what card do you have in store for this audience? Whoop, please help me clarify that. And then so you got the High Priestess. Intuition, sacred knowledge, the subconscious, divine feminine, trust yourself, sensitivity, purity, high morals. And on the reverse, we have secrets, harm, hidden agenda, disconnected from intuition, withdrawal, silence, selfishness, shallowness, and ignorance, and misunderstanding. I feel like Spirit is asking you to trust your intuition on this. I'm going to draw another card. I think it's just one of those readings where I have to keep drawing cards. Alright, Spirit, can you clarify this? What card do you have for us? What card do you have for this audience, Spirit? What card do you have for this audience, Spirit? So I got this one. I'm not going to look at it just yet. I just made a connection between, so you've got the High Priestess on one side with the 7 of Swords. So you're getting away with something, and then on the other side we have the 3 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. I wonder, okay, let's flip over the card. 8 of Wands, which is speed, rapid action, movement, swift change, manifesting quickly, quick decisions, air travel. On the reverse, we have delays, frustration, holding off, waiting, panic, slow down. I feel like depending on how you make a choice, by using your intuition, that will determine how quickly your manifestation will come in, or how quickly you can decide on this thing that's on your mind. I don't know what it is, but Spirit is saying, trust your intuition on this one. Let's see what other messages Spirit has for you. Spirit, do you have any more messages for this audience? We got one card there. I'm going to put it down. I'm going to draw another card. Spirit, what other messages do you have for this audience? Spirit, do you have any more messages for this audience? There's another card. Okay, so let's flip those over. You got the King of Cups. Emotionally balanced, compassion, diplomatic, control, balance, supportive leader, tolerance, empathic. On the reverse, we have cold, bad advice, emotional manipulation, moodiness, self-compassion, inner feelings. I feel like that card represents something. Well, let's get back to that later. Okay, we've got the 10 of Wands. So that's burden, extra responsibility, hard work, completion. And on the reverse, we have doing it all, carrying the burden, delegation, release, overstressed, and burnt out. I feel like the King of Cups is indicating either like a male figure or an authority figure in your life, and that person is either doing it all, like doing all the hard work. I just heard the word for you, or you're doing it yourself instead of this person. Let's see. Spirit, do you have any more advice for this group? That card wanted to come out. Let's flip it over in a second. One more card. Oh, that was fast. Spirit was like, hello, here's this card. Alright, so you got the Hanged Man. And then you, oops, I just clicked something on my computer. And then you've got the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so let's read what the Hangman says first. So we have pause, surrender, letting go, new perspective, enlightenment, viewing things different than before, deep insight, sacrifice, change, and release. The reverse is delays, standstill, resistance, stalling, indecision, fear of sacrifice, lack of control. And then you got the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like these cards are definitely in pairs right now. So you've got wealth, financial security, family, long-term success, contribution. The reverse side, you have dark side of wealth, financial failure or loss, fleeting success, lack of stability, lack of resources. I feel like these two that just came out, so these two, like, this is your state right now. Like, you're in this, oops, this one. I'm still getting used to the camera. So you're in the transition period. And the note that I want to say about the Hanged Man is that a lot of the times, like, you put yourself in that position, like, willingly. Like, this guy just randomly, I know that might not seem accurate, but this person just decided, you know, I want to see things from a different perspective. That's the new perspective right down there. So viewing things from a different than before. I feel like you're understanding your own wealth, your own abundance. I think you know what that means already, and especially with the Eight of Wands here, I feel like whatever it is that you're manifesting is coming in quickly. Spirit, can you give us one last card, clarifying card for this pile? For those four that we just drew. King of Cups, Ten of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Hanged Man. Spirit, one last card for that group. Or any advice you might have. There, that one flew out on the floor. Okay, so you got the Hermit in reverse. Which means, so it says, some of the meanings are isolation, loneliness, withdrawal, resignation, distance, lost your way. And the upright, if you're curious, are soul-searching, introspection, contemplation, wisdom, truth-seeking, being alone, independence, inner guidance, meditation, and consciousness. That's a mouthful. So I feel like for the Hermit in reverse, that can also mean like you're coming out of a period, I just heard the word stagnation. It doesn't have to be stagnation. It can be kind of like you're coming out into the world now. Like you took all this time, your manifestation, you developed it, you're putting it together, you're escaping from something, and then boom, like I feel like the King of Cups and then the Ten of, let me see if I can pick them up both at the same time, maybe not with one hand. But the King of Cups and the Ten of Wands, excuse me, they're like so I feel like you're developing your intuition and you're coming out of this period of time in which like sorry. There's some noise going on in the background. I got distracted. So what I'm trying to say is that you've got the King of Cups energy and then the Ten of Wands energy, and you're coming out of a period of like doing it all, working it all. Maybe you were a workaholic, but not so much anymore, and now you're coming out of this introspective phase that Spirit had you in, and now you're enlightened because you've been hanging upside down for a long time. And you're like, man, you know, I actually am abundant. I have all the abundance that I need right now to get myself out of any sticky situation. Excuse me. I think that's your message. That's definitely a lot of cards. Usually for most of my readings I don't have as many cards, but that's totally fine. So yeah, I think that was your message. You already have it all, so I think that's the key theme here. If you got anything out of this reading, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. This is my new channel. I know I imported some videos over from my other channel. I decided to split my music and then my tarot videos. But anyway, so if you're interested, please subscribe. This is where I'll be posting more tarot videos and divination videos. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you. Goodbye.